Greetings and welcome, one and all. This is Brony Dungeons and Dragons, and we have reached the final layer.
Mama, no.
No, Mama said knock you out.
Zen. We have
Zen
faced,
nothing, woman.
We have faced a god and come out triumphant. Let us find our queen, save her, and get out of this hole!
What was that about Zen, Crazy Ari?
Focus into something positive, dang it. What do you think key is?
Optimism!
Exactly.
Well, Dungeon Master Josh Scorcher, are you ready?
Before we start, I want to take a moment to appreciate how hard Josh worked, especially with like the trouble with Roll20 that happened with like the fanburst stuff, and he's been like scrambling and working super hard, and he deserves all the appreciation for everything he's been doing.
Yeah, Josh is a champ.
Above beyond the Call of Duty.
We'd also like to highlight that not only is Luna Corva feeling a little unwell, I'm recovering from being unwell, and Ellie's fiance Chris is also unwell, so if something happens with Chris, she's going to be attending to him.
You people are sick.
Well, actually, there is an advantage to that on my end. Considering we're probably at the deadliest layer, if I die in real life, you can just easily write me out of the story in my character out of the story in the campaign.
Aww.
No!
I don't want to do that. Don't do that.
To be fair, his character technically accomplished his goal, so he can die without regrets.
Pretty much, yeah.
Let's not go there.
Why are we casting hexes over this?
Alright, I just wanted to warn people that they were sick, so...
Okay. Well, Josh, are you ready to spin the tale?
Sorta.
Okay,
so I got some things prepared for you, especially with this. So don't get too surprised about what's gonna happen in about 10 seconds. Some of you already know what is about to happen, but don't get too surprised.
No promises are to be made, especially knowing this group.
Okay.
With the group exhausted after defeating Balsam and having lost Archon and Maladomina, the party's desperation grew. They forced Owen to revive Ravis so he could help them fight Loth. They arrived at the frozen wastelands of Cania, where they met a jovial Mephistopheles, very willing to direct them to Loth. They descended into the trap-filled caves of Loth, where many of them had lost precious valuables to her sadism. Upon arriving in Loth's chamber, they met her, where Ravis seemingly betrayed them. But it was all a ruse, a plan concocted by Ravis and Simula to kill Loth. Loth is no more, with Simula ascended to godhood in her place. They have nearly arrived at the bottom layer of hell. Their infernal journey has come to an end.
Cool.
What was that?
I think it's like an effect feature on Google Hangouts.
No, actually, it's a software program that he downloaded.
Okay, because I remember Google Hangouts will have specific.
No, it wasn't on Google Hangouts. It was on the Roll20. He played audio on He recorded it earlier and then played it as audio on the Roll20.
Oh, there's the camera.
Actually, no.
Oh, wow. He's actually talking. Oh.
No way!
Excuse me for knowing what my fiance does.
How are you doing that?
I just heard the audio playing on the Welcome to the Show tab, and I saw like season 3 narration, and I thought audio, and I thought, oh, okay, that must be pre-recording.
No.
I'm impressed.
Anyways,
Josh,
Can you turn it off?
Why would he?
It's only gonna be for narration. All right, I will switch back to this simply for narration. Anywho,
Okay. All right.
You all immediately head back to the mansion in order to recuperate from your hard battle. Off in the distance, you hear strange noises. What do you do?
Roll a listen check.
Yep. Listen, check.
Oh,
Definitely.
wrong tab. That's the dice tab. There we go.
Oh wow, I am barely alive.
Oh, hello.
Nope.
Hold on, I need to get
sorry
to my
about that,
listen
by the way.
check. I was just trying to, yeah.
Oof, I rolled a 2.
all right,
Hey.
wow.
I am your DM.
All right, Amber. It sounds like It sounds like someone is. Yeah, it sounds like combat training noises.
All right, guys, that'll be to sound alarmed. Oh wait, I need to be a little bit more depressed than that.
I'm too happy right now. Let me get sadder.
Yeah, I gotta get sad.
I don't know. I mean,
It's about that Simula became a goddess, so my revenge has been smited. So, okay. I do not like the sounds of this.
Wait, where's it coming from?
Yeah, where is it coming from? Sorry, DM.
It's coming from this direction.
Which, I can't see.
This direction being.
To the right.
Oh,
I think towards Hana's room.
Oh,
Okay. Faye is kind of
That-
wobbling in
that
that
way.
direction.
Amber kind of just takes
Hana?
Yeah.
off in that
Rather
direction.
to follow
Oh,
up
hang on. I got you.
after them.
Oh, by the way, Faye, you're healed.
Yep.
Something. I heard something. I don't like it.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
Okay, I'm trying to get in this direction. Mouse, please!
I think we're all cured. Yeah, I think I'm full health. I barely took damage during the wolf fight.
Seriously.
I almost
Well,
died.
technically, I wasn't the wolf. All right. Keep going.
Keep going. Okay. Hold
Okay.
on. Scroll it up. Amber's like,
Wait, I'm going to pause in front of the Arkoth construct. Where's Hana?
oh, I found her. Hana!
He just points over there. Yeah, he just points in this direction.
Okay.
Hang on. Ow. What the?
Like
right.
Amber skids in and is like, Hana, what's going on?
You
Amber-
see, you walk. Okay. In a second.
You walk into the room and you see that Hana appears to be attacking these dummies with everything she can. She gave you her spear, but unfortunately she's had to use a stick from a bed frame in order to actually attack something. You also notice that a couple of the training dummies have little singes of burns on them, and they also have like little bits on them.
What about the two
question.
swords that she got?
Say what?
What about the two swords that she got?
She doesn't know how to use swords.
Yeah.
That's what she could have been training with. Oh, never mind.
Can
Besides,
you?
Sorry. I was just wondering why she didn't use them, that's all.
Besides, how
Hana?
could she possibly attack dummies? We only just got here.
What up, Bob?
Hana.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're all back.
Yes, we are.
Well, not
Well-
exactly.
Yeah, I move aside and I say, make that 6.
I counted him.
You did? What, 1, 2?
Yeah.
Technically, you didn't. The eye
wait.
that's left was.
I counted all of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4.
Hana,
What?
there's something we should catch you up on. And for brevity, Faye just explains the whole thing with like Simula and Ravus.
Well, hold on. Before Faye does, Amber hands her back.
I have the staff.
No, not the staff. Her teddy bear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, you're gonna need that.
Been a teddy.
Yeah, I've been staying in Rose's room with her and Shiloh. Shiloh, he's good, but he's not as good as Hubert. But he's much better at helping me learn to read, so that's nice.
Oh, hold on, I'll mute.
Okay,
what did
now
you want to tell me?
Now Faye explains about Ravus and Simula and what happened.
She was here?
Apparently, since we saved you from Balzabul.
She was here.
Hana, don't freak out.
No, I never wanted to meet her, especially after what you all told me. But hey, at least she didn't try and kill me this time.
She wouldn't. She'd had no reason to. In fact, it would have been quite detrimental to her plans if she had tried.
She, sort of glared at Faith Thurin. From what you've told me, she doesn't seem like the type to leave unfinished business. So
It only
seemed more in keeping with her that she would want to.
We have a very
As
hard time
cruel as this may be
understanding
to say,
her.
Hana, you were already finished business.
Well, I have no business with her anymore. She has no business with me.
Actually, there is one last thing.
What?
Faerthurn takes out the staff. I couldn't tell what she did, but she cast some sort of spell on your staff and basically told us a gift from Mommy. I did watch her carefully, and I promise you she did nothing malicious.
She can't. She's loath.
Yeah, I know, but it made me feel more comfortable to be sure that she wasn't going to be tricky. She's good at that.
Well, she sort of glares at the stick, trying to think. Frankly, the stick means more to me than she does. Arcus carved it for me.
Understandable.
So I'll take it, no matter what she did to it. It's mine.
Mm-hmm.
She sort of, not in anger to Faye, but sort of in disgruntled frustration at Simula, she snatches the staff out of Faye's hand and sort of glares at it.
Immediately, the staff crackles to life and floods Hana with a giant power.
Hana!
Ravus draws his sword immediately.
Oh. Jalen runs over to.
But the power just keeps flooding into her, but for some reason she just can't let go of the staff.
Faye, what's going on?
Okay, I'm trying to get to my knowledge arcana.
The light, and as quickly as the power just kind of explodes out, the light just vanishes and Hana falls to the ground.
Are you okay?
I did a knowledge arcana.
That's a good one, too.
Your knowledge arcana check reveals that Simula flooded some power into the staff that seemed to be meant for Hana.
You don't say.
You could have done it. You get the feeling that she could have done it nicer, but you also know that's not how Simula rolls.
So about that nothing tricky business. It doesn't hurt. It just hurt for a second.
Alright.
Faye's face is just like pale. You're all right? Are you okay?
Yeah, that was a big headache.
Hana,
Rather sheaths his sword.
Yes, God?
two little...
Okay.
Sorry.
Two magical spells seem to be flowing to the forefront of your mind. The first one seems to be some sort of advanced telekinesis, and the other a fairly powerful evocation spell.
What's evocation mean?
It's a
That's
school of
blocking
magic.
stuff.
So what?
It's a school of magic.
Specifically around like blasting stuff. Most of the offensive spells are evocation.
Gotcha.
You know, like magic missile, fireball, that sort of thing.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
War magic missile!
I guess magic.
Do you want to try to cast it in your sleep again, Jalarum?
I technically could, but I have to wait till another level, so...
Oh my goodness.
All right. Hana moves over to one of the dummies and casts one of the spells.
Casts what?
Casts one of the spells. Immediately, Arkoth's two swords fly out from her room, immediately embed themselves in the dummy.
Dang.
Cool.
Amber looks to Faye.
Should I roll another knowledge arcana?
Well, I think we've seen this before.
Hana moves to the other one and casts another spell.
Oh.
And immediately Hana points her staff forwards and a burst of frigid air shoots out.
Oh my goodness.
I've seen that. We've seen that first one before.
That's something that Arkoth did, that first spell.
Yep.
Simula did always have a sense of irony. I'm not so shouldn't be too surprised.
You know, this might actually be the nicest thing she's ever done.
Quite easily, actually.
Well, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Actually,
She's a
there
horse.
is one potential
Figured.
concern.
Ahem.
But one...
Sorry, what were you saying, Robus?
No, sorry. It was your comment.
There is one concern, but one easily mitigated. It's possible that her power might stop working when we get to Asmodeus. It would be...
Down!
What?
And there went our surprise.
What?
You're right, that was foolish of me.
Okay, basically, we found out that you can't say a deity's name, otherwise they automatically scry you.
Oh.
Yeah, so now he knows that we're here.
He's known we were in Bator for ages, Jalarum.
I know, but now he
But-
knows we're really close.
But at the same time,
He would know that.
change the
He would know
subject.
that too. He would know
What?
that too from Lol's death. I'm sure.
What were you
Eh,
saying,
well-
Hana?
I was just trying to change the subject because if he's scrying us now, we shouldn't talk about him.
I agree.
Well, Yeah.
Also, Finn, I think you're nose breathing again.
I am? Oh, let me pull up higher. Sorry.
That's-
If you would like a change of subject, then there is something I think I need to say.
Oh?
Sure.
Amber,
Now Amber immediately looks down.
when we last spoke, we were about to come to blows. I need to ask you this again. Do you still wish to fight me? Because if you do, it is better it happen here and now before we move on. If you wish to take out your anger on me, I will not stop you. I have what I need. I want to help this group. But if I would help it better by being a target of your aggression, he basically lowers his hands. Do as you will.
Amber shakes her head, and then she extends her hand to his.
Ravis assumes that she's going to shake, so he also extends his hand as well.
Yeah. She then firmly grips his hand and pulls him into a hug.
Nobody gets it, but he's certainly surprised.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I said. I apologize to you, but that wasn't you, and that apology was meant for you, not her.
Ravis just gently but firmly pushes on her shoulder just to push her back so he can look at her. Amber.
I was stupid, and I am sorry.
Amber. Do you know why you have frustrated me so greatly through all this time? It is not because I hate you, it is because I see potential in you. You have some of the best instincts of anyone I've seen, especially in this group. If you can direct that, you are, and will be even more so, a valued member of this party. Understood?
Yes.
Good. And now, I believe there's something else I need to apologize to all of you for. This. And then Ravis turns and grabs Owen by his ear. Do I need to make a roll for that?
No.
No.
Yeah, just do it.
Alright, he grabs Owen by his ear and he twists it. Let me make something incredibly clear, Vorgrin. I may have found a use for your actions, but the reality is that your recklessness and your insubordination almost got everyone in this party killed or worse. Actually, it did get someone killed. Those retrievers came after everyone because I was no longer useful to Loth. If Rose dies because of them, her blood is on your hands. Not only that, but you blatantly disobeyed the wishes of your entire team. Instead of leading them, you chose to do your own thing and completely disregard everything else. Damn the consequences. You aren't a part of this team. You have been using this team. Your arrogance and stubbornness almost got everyone you call friend here killed. We survived despite your actions, not because of them. And if you ever endanger my friends' lives like that again, I will slice open your throat and leave you to bleed out upon the ground. Because the fact is that this attitude, this I will do whatever I want to do and won't even apologize for it afterwards, you are putting everyone here in danger. Either you are part of this team, Owen, or you're a liability. So I would advise you think carefully on what you want to be. Because if you insist on continuing your current actions, then we do not need you. Join us or leave us. And he lets go.
Ravis, I kind of already gave him this speech, so,
He wasn't here, wasn't he?
No, he was kind of unconscious at the time.
Does it matter? No, does it matter?
I just think it's funny how certain people just kind of walked all the way back at certain other people's stages.
I had to mute for a second because I was trying so hard not to laugh when I saw the three of them huddle in the corner.
Yeah, we're just like hugging each other, like.
I think we need to stay with Grandma for a while.
Oh man, I can't wait for this to be on like the funniest moments. Hey, William Beasley.
I kind of already gave him the speech earlier when you were unconscious.
If I have undermined your authority, I apologize, sir.
No, it's nothing. You pretty much reiterated the same points, although maybe not as violent as I would have put it.
Never hurts to hear something twice.
Amber just grabs Ivan, holds him like a shield, but keeps his mouth shut. Shh. The adults are talking. Shh. The adults are talking.
Are you okay?
Now then, Jalaram, about what you were saying earlier regarding the patient. And yes, when I was making plans regarding Loth, that was the term that I referred to her by, the patient. Perhaps we should use that same term for the other one.
Yeah, I guess. Although, like, kind of, he shows around as I kind of put like a giant A. It's like so, like every time I'm talking about this, I just whenever I say when I refer to you know who, I'm just gonna flash this giant A up.
Hey!
That also could work.
But I did have another idea. You said that deities can't scry dreams, correct?
I said they can't. Thoughts? Well, not precisely. I said that. Actually, I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to. There's two possible things you might be referring to, but could you explain what you mean?
Well, it's gonna take a lot of effort, but
No. I mean, what? At what point do you believe I said that they cannot scry dreams?
Well, no. Something about like whenever you say a deity's name, they are able to scry the actual location, but they can't scry thoughts.
Ah, yes.
Can they scry dreams?
I am not entirely sure.
Okay, can I do a knowledge planes check? Would Faye even know this?
Worth a shot, you two.
That was a bad roll.
Whoops.
I don't believe unfortunately when it comes to beyond this point, I am flying blind. Which is why, out of character, I'm just going to put a house on myself. Ravis's knowledge planes checks, I'm going to say, don't work anymore. Because they were all based on knowledge he had leading up to Los, leading up to a certain point he's never gone past.
What is this planes check for?
I was trying to see if Faye could work out if deities could scry into a person's dreams, like Jalaram was asking. But I rolled bad.
Well, just from a simple logical deduction, you could say that as long as they aren't part of their domain or or they don't say the name in the dream, you're probably going to be okay. But, yeah, it's, you know how chaotic dreams can sometimes be. You know how sometimes you don't quite have control of things unless you've practiced lucid dreaming. So it's a bit of a crapshoot.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it controls with a controlled environment. Like, for example, if Owen is able to use auto-hypnosis to maintain a controlled setting in a dream.
Absolutely not.
No?
I'm not letting Owen anywhere near my dreams ever again.
He can buy us into his.
I said no.
Fine. We have to come up with some strategy to deal with the current situation.
Well, as I said, the simplest option is to simply not say the patient's name.
I believe the patient works quite well.
Yeah,
And
I
out
know.
of character, I thought Josh would appreciate the screw tape reference.
Yes, I am appreciating this. I was wondering if that was the actual reference, and thank you very much for that.
You're welcome, my friend.
Wait, what's the reference?
The screw tape letters. The patient refers to any sort of human, whether Christian or not, that the devils, in service of their father, are trying to corrupt. Each devil is assigned a patient.
So referring to the D&D devil as the patient, I thought was a fun bit of irony.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so I think that'll work. Okay, well, it's referring to in the terms of our patients, fighting probably is our last option. I do not want to go head to head with you. He points to the big A.
Agreed. The strategy that you earlier suggested regarding the previous patient forcing an impasse, that may work. That may be one that could work here.
Forcing an impasse by what?
As you recall, the patient cannot attack us. We cannot attack the patient. But if we take care of the patient's guards, take care of their protection, then the patient may have no choice but to negotiate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's essentially the same thing with Lolth, just swap out Drow with Devil and Lolth with the other guy.
Am I...
Hana, what's up?
I don't think you would have much grounds to negotiate with him. He has what you want. He has what we want. What could we offer him?
What about payment?
You mean like fulfill a contract?
No. If you think about it, what have we been doing so far we're in hell? We have increased the power of one of his daughters. I have killed Levistus, one of his oldest enemies. We've also killed another of his enemies, Beelzebul. You have killed Beelzebul. The point is, we've all been doing stuff that benefits Asmodeus. Perhaps the relic.
I think he said it on purpose. He said that on purpose.
Out of character, no, it was just a screw up, but I'm going with that.
He said it incorrectly on purpose. Okay. Okay.
Hana resists the urge to smack him upside the head and instead just sulks next to Owen.
Perhaps it might be fair to suggest that the return of your queen is compensation for our efforts.
I can tell you that he would easily deflect this by saying we did it of our own accord under no agreement with him. He has no cause, no reason to give us any sort of payment or benefit. He just happened to benefit from our actions.
Question, maybe we should seek some legal counsel?
From who?
Your grandfather, possibly?
Grandfather?
Speculo?
He was a judge. He can work out. I'm assuming he knows contract law.
I thought he was a king.
He was a judge first, then he became king.
But
human realms, human kingdoms are very complicated sometimes.
That is not a bad idea.
It could help. I mean, I mean, I got as far as I did with trying to find the loophole in the Primeval Pact, but it couldn't hurt to ask someone who actually has legal training.
Yeah.
I suppose a rogue would work better outside the law as opposed to a man who works better within it. And she just gives a smirk to Jalarum.
Oh, stop. But, well, I had this other idea, but I want to run it by him to see if it'll pass. But I think it's an all right suggestion. I look over the peanut to the sword to the giant and the small shield in the back. You think that's okay?
Ember's still covering Ivan's mouth, so he just goes.
Sorry, I don't speak mumble.
Sorry. Ember lets him go.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree.
Amber, what about you?
Derps.
What?
I don't know what to say.
Yay or nay, woman?
Do you want us to look to scry out Speculo?
It's worth a try, I think.
What do we have a plan if this backfires on us?
How would it backfire?
Aside from the plan, aside from what we always have when our plans backfire on us, he motions to his sword. Not really.
Yay.
As always, it's better than nothing. You have my vote as well.
All right. Owen?
Owen?
Is he still traumatized from the ear grab?
Give it a second.
I think even during the ear grab, he was just standing there in silence, not even reacting.
Impressive.
I'll take that as an abstain. Okay, I'm all for. Okay, I think most of us are for scrying Speculo. So,
Yes.
Hana, want to say hi to your grandfather?
Do I need to get dressed up?
And we're just talking to him telepathically, essentially.
Oh, okay. I don't need to take another bath.
I'm not going to make you take another bath so soon anyway, Hana. I'm quite willing to meet you halfway, although I do expect more than just 2 baths a month.
Okay.
Alright, come on over. Alright, Faye. Alright.
So you are going to scry. And
Faye is having a hard time concentrating though.
Are you gonna be?
Alright. You immediately feel a resistance.
Ooh.
And yet you feel like you're being shut out.
Oh.
Faith Aaron? Trouble?
I can't reach him.
What about Glazier?
I do not think that would be a wise idea.
I suppose.
I believe she'd be more inclined to side with the patient than with us.
I would highly disagree.
I was gonna say the other one be Belle.
Oh yes, because of her daughter. Maybe there is merit to what you say.
Belle? Who?
Oh, Bell's was the first guy. He was the guy in the first layer. He actually was pretty good at negotiating a contract. But I don't think he'll be. He's got his own issues currently at the moment.
Besides, the very qualities that make Bell likable are.
You done with puberty yet, Ravis?
No, he's sick, guys. Come on.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, but
will
I'm gonna pick on
find you.
Heart
As I
dear.
was saying, the very qualities that make Bell so admirable to you are also the very qualities that may make him an obstacle in this scenario. Bell is loyal, which means he would likely be loyal to the patient.
Dang it. Alright. Lazy is our next option then.
Once
Does
more,
the scrying-
better than
does the-
nothing.
Does the scrying thing work on Archdevils? As in,
Does
like,
it?
if we say her name, she'll hear us?
No, I think it only works with deities.
No, that was a deity-specific thing.
Excuse me.
And besides, she can't scry out further than her own layer because of the patient. That doesn't mean that I can't scry her out, I hope.
Worth an attempt.
Right. You are scrying who?
Glazia.
All right. You. You are able to get a connection to. You are able to get a connection to Glazia, but all you really get is a quick message in return that she is getting some things prepared and she can't be disturbed.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of the Queen
Hello,
of Malbold.
You've reached the Archduchess of Malbold. I know what you little ones are trying to do. And trust me, I'm getting things prepared. Don't worry. Mummy's here.
Leave a message after the screen. If you'd like
And
to fax me,
Fair
press the star key.
don't forget your little promise.
But I just need to get in touch with Speculo.
Specky is not here, my dear. I don't know why you can't reach him on your own. As much as I wish, I can't read his mind. His body, maybe. His mind, not always.
It was worth a try, thank you.
Sorry, dear.
And Faye ends the scry spell.
Ah, darn it. Well, we're up Styx Creek without a paddle.
Oh, my voice cracked.
I like that.
That was creepy as hello.
It was!
Nightmares for a month. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't need Owen to give us nightmares. We got him now.
Yeah, we already have Owen for that. We don't need another.
Jalum goes over to Faye's hand and just holds it. Something wrong?
Oh, I just remembered. You are still. Oh dear. Oh goodness. Faye goes for the wand of greater remove curse.
Oh yeah, the thing with the
And she uses it on Jalarum to remove the. Okay, question. Should I roll before I do that? Should I roll a knowledge arcana to see if it will remove both curses that are on him?
Yeah.
Nat 20, nice.
I'll know if it will.
All right, you're pretty sure the staff will remove the curses.
Both of them at the same time?
You'll have to use one charge for each one.
Okay, so she's going to use it on the weakness curse.
Oof. Okay, that'll help out a bit.
But then she looks at the wand and her hand starts shaking really bad.
Well, hang on, Phelan.
What's wrong?
And then she drops the wand and runs out of the room.
Faye, wait!
What? Just...
Amber goes
Durham,
over.
Durham, go to speak to her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
so I guess I'm running after her too.
Give me a sec.
Hana picks up the wand and sniffs at it. What is this?
I wanted to remove curse, apparently.
But
Oh,
is
sorry.
It's okay.
Curse-
Okay, so Amber steps out of the way, out of Jalum's way, but pokes her head in.
Aren't
I've been-
So,
curses
like,
bad?
Jalum could go in, but Amber's staying at the door respectfully.
Aren't curses bad? Shouldn't you want to remove them?
Your list. Sorry,
do
go
not
ahead.
know why her reasons. But this would not be the first, second, third, or I believe the 27th time that this group has done something that I have not understood.
Alright, now I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay.
Faye? Can I come in?
The Yurlissa apparition looks at the three of them and says, only Sir Tanleal may enter.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Amber puts a comforting hand on his shoulder before he goes in.
You could do it, buddy.
I don't know what we're cheering
That's
for.
supposed to be serious, but it's just like, we're all like, uh-oh.
Yeah, something's gonna happen.
Faye.
Faye is like curled up on the floor and she's just sobbing into the bed.
Jarum sits down next to her and just rubs her back. Hey, what's wrong? What are you... Tell me what's wrong.
I shouldn't be freaking out this badly. I shouldn't be freaking out at all. Ravis said it himself. These curses through Directian's resources would be simple to remove, would they not? We just need to find the right clerics or the right spellcasters, or I could study the spell myself, and this curse would be gone, and it wouldn't be a concern.
Wait, hey, what are you worried? What are you worried about? What are you scared? What is scaring you?
Jalarum, do you know what it's like to dream about something and know that it's completely impossible?
Not really. No.
Do you know what my greatest dream was when I was growing up?
You never said anything about that.
A family that loves me and that I could love. A family, Jalarum. The greatest dream that I ever had, and the one thing I knew I could never have. I spent a century believing that I would be alone for eternity. The only thing I ever wanted. And it was impossible. And then I met you. And suddenly something that was impossible was possible. And then I had already decided
when we came down here that I was willing to make any sacrifice necessary to save Jaminia from this wretched fate. But I never knew that could possibly be an option to sacrifice. And I know it's something that could be undone, but to have it taken away like that, just snatched from my hands again, just when I believed that it was something that I could actually obtain. And
Jalum just hugs her.
I thought I could handle making any sacrifice. I thought I could do whatever was necessary.
Jalum's just trying to hold her close. Trying to comfort her. You really wanted kids, didn't you?
The shadow of my father has loomed over me my whole life, but in that shadow was the light of my mother, and the few good memories I have of my youth are all because of her. I wanted to be a mother like her, to treat my family well and see them be happy, and grow up and live the lives that they wanted to. I wanted to be able to share a life of happiness with a family.
You know, Faye, for the longest time, when I was in Gatlas, the one thing, my goal was to be as free and independent as possible. I want to work around the law, making sure me and my buddies were well off. Then I ended up getting captured, thrown in jail, and stuck. And then I thought I was stuck with a ragtag group of random people. And then General Erdust told me to look after you. I never got a chance to thank him. Jalarum then turns. Because of his actions, I now have a goal of my own. And then Jalarum. Wow, I can't believe I'm doing this. Jalarum takes a knee. And takes the wedding band that he still had from the jail. I thought this was going to be useful for something. But I didn't know I would have to do it here.
Oh my
I want to get out of here as much as you do. And when we get out of here, I want you. God, there's no other way to put this. Faethern, will you marry me?
There's a loud thump as Faethern tackle hugs Jalarum to the floor.
No, he's really angry at all of you.
You know, with him, sometimes I can't tell.
Amber is totally eavesdropping. No, Amber is totally eavesdropping, and she's like shaking Ivan. Ah!
And I was just like squeaking at the top of his lungs.
Yes, I can't say this in character, but out of character. Holla fudging Luya! Ow, my throat! I said fudging. I said fudging.
Okay. That didn't sound like it, but okay.
It sounded like fudging. Sounded like fudging to me, and
There's my sweet little romantic.
Wait a second.
why am I screaming like a girl?
Wait, I don't know. It's two fictional characters.
I'm back in character. I want to hear what happens.
Phaethon just tackled him to the floor and is kissing him senseless. Holy crap, I'm actually shaking.
I love this group. I freaking love this group. There's a guy who's going to be leaving at the end of this session. Shush.
Hey, you never know. He could be there for the wedding. But anyway, okay, back in character. Like, make this a promise to me. We'll get out of here.
We will get out of here. Together.
Okay. We'll focus on the, down here problem later, but right now, I'm just so happy. And just plants one on Phaethon.
And she kisses him back enthusiastically.
By this point, Amber knocks on the door.
No, you're like...
No. Can I suggest something?
Yes?
Like, the two of them have been leaning in the doorway, and at that point, like, they just lose their balance and just topple in.
Yeah. I just hear it on the floor, like...
Okay, yeah, so I topple in. I wasn't eavesdropping.
We were testing the integrity of the door, we promise.
Oh, the hey with this. Amber runs in, grabs them both, hauls them up, and them.
We're so proud of you!
Thank you, but we kind of need to breathe.
Doing it again.
No, Amber carries them out. She carries them out. Jeez.
I gotta practice my wedding songs.
Wait, air, please.
Amber, put this down.
I'm so happy for you. Oh, I spin him around in here.
Albert just says, I hear loud noises. Are you in danger?
Currently, we're in danger of dying. What does it look like?
Amber, please drop the elves.
But I love the elves. They're. Oh.
If you say one word before either of us do, consider yourself cursed for the next 50 years.
I'm already cursed.
I've been covers Amber's mouth this time.
I'm cursed.
Please put the elves down before you suffocate them, Amber.
Too late.
Please put the elves down before you suffocate them to death, Amber.
And she drops them.
That was more dangerous than the bloody Shriver.
Listen, Amber, if you're so insistent upon grabbing an elf and squeezing it, I suppose I'm right here. What the nallo did I just say?
Was that a... Amber just picks him up and hugs him.
You people owe me.
Jalrum tried to pop the crime with
Amber, please put him down.
Amber looks at Ivan. Elves are fun to hug.
I know, right?
It's in a lovely shade of blue.
Oh yeah.
Okay, she put Travis down.
Owen, what are they doing?
I have no idea.
Okay, catch up time. I kind of popped the question, and she said yes.
But
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Amber just leaps up and down.
Your enthusiasm excites me.
Amber is just leaping up and bounding all over the place.
Help, I'm very confused. Question, can you pop it? Can you squeeze it? What's going on?
Hana. He asked me to marry him, to be his wife.
Wife. Like
what Ziad hold on, her name's Ziad.
Zariel.
Right? Zariel. What Zariel is to Belle.
Oh, like the prince and princess in the book that I was reading.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yes.
Oh, did you lose your shoe?
I think I lost a rib or two when Amber hugged me.
Oh, you were brother? But the princess lost her shoe, and then he said he wanted to marry her.
Oh, not exactly like that. Less theatrics.
Did you still lose something?
Breath a little?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm glad you found, not your shoe.
Okay, yeah, let's sleep on this and we'll work out a strategy for the thing and... Yeah.
I think that's quite enough for one night.
Yeah, okay. Oh boy.
Okay, Amber slows down, puts Ivan down. It's like, oh, it almost made me forget about the other thing.
Amaya?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Can I stay with you tonight?
Yeah, why not? Come on in.
Amber flops down.
No!
It's little moments like this that make me love this team, and Ivan just kind of lays back on the bed.
Yeah, but Amber sulks a minute. You know, it never really occurred to me. Just like her, I'm still young. But the idea that I can't carry on my parents' legacy?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm just observing. Lucid's not there, okay?
It is.
Well, I think the camera's like down here.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know. Amber's rubbing her head. I never thought of it. And now that I am...
To be honest, I've been thinking about that a lot lately, too. I mean, honestly, the love we share right now, it's probably going to last millennia, even after we pass on. But being able to share that love with a whole nother family, it would mean the world to me, and I'm sure it would mean the world to you, too.
Amber's eyes widen a bit. Ivan, how long do gnomes live?
Long enough.
Her eyes fade a bit.
Gnomes' lives aren't as short as humans, I don't think.
I think they live a little longer.
It's just, Ivan, don't get me wrong. I love you. I do. I really do. And that'll never change. Dragons live a long time. If I lose you, have nobody else.
Well,
Maybe my father. But I don't want to be alone.
I'm not really sure what the future's gonna hold for the two of us, but one thing's for sure, and we've been doing this as much as possible. he goes up next to her and gives her a hug. I want to make every day, every minute I have with you count. Whether we're in hell, heaven, on earth, any plane of existence. I want every moment we're together to mean something. And I'm gonna make sure, as long as I'm alive, you'll never feel lonely.
Wish there was just a spell to increase your life. Or you could turn you into a dragon. Hey, Faye!
Well,
Don't look at me, woman.
No,
Well,
you're not even in earshot. She's like, oh,
well, when we get back to the surface, we'll have something to work on together. We'll have something to find.
wait, you're serious?
Would it make you happy?
What? Well, yes, but would you be happy?
Considering how much we've spent together, I would be, if it's something that would make you feel better and that you would never have to be lonely again, I would consider it, yeah.
Amber just picks him up and hoists him up in the air. But I want you to be happy too.
I know, but when you're happy, I'm happy.
Why are y'all talking like that?
Because she's swinging me back and forth.
Pretty much.
You two are weird.
You just noticed this.
No, but I'm allowed to make obvious observations. Don't judge
Fair
me.
point. I judge everything you do.
If we could find a way to turn you into a dragon, you realize what would happen?
What?
It'd be very tiny.
Smallest dragon in our... Amber just giggles and hugs him.
I would be pretty tiny, but hey, you can still hug me like a teddy.
Oh dear Lord in heaven, no, I just thought of a terrible thought and yet it's probably what's going to happen.
Don't say anything, okay? Let's just let the sweetness play out.
Yeah, Ivan puts a hand on her hand and I said, our primary thing, let's try and focus on getting out of here first, and then once we get out of here and we're all safe and sound, you and me, we'll talk about this, okay?
Okay.
Hug.
I am like, I shut up my voice, I swear. Too much squeeing, oh my goodness, okay.
That was adorable, though.
Please don't talk about a bad voice in my presence.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, shit. Luna, I am very sorry.
Oh my gosh, this is freaking hilarious.
Okay, Fed, are we done? Are you done?
Yeah, we're done.
I think so.
Okay, we're done.
What's funny? What's so funny?
You have to understand something about me. I have a very bizarre sense of humor. So things that wouldn't necessarily be funny to you are funny to me. Shay, shut your flippin' mouth. Is Josh still alive or has his body fallen apart by now?
I'm looking at the screen. I'm not sure.
Has he died of sugar overdose?
Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. We killed him.
World, remember me.
And Josh will reach up and say, "Save me!" And I will look down and whisper, "No."
So that's a thing that happened. Can't say that's what I was expecting, but I'm not complaining.
Nope.
Okay, does Owen want to do anything?
Wait,
Proposes to rob us, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I was gonna say, by process of elimination, yeah, I'm just gonna walk out the match and throw myself into the sticks, thank you very much.
We're all doomed.
Oh yeah.
But we're doomed together.
So, is that everything that anyone wants to do? Is there anything else?
I do want to comment on what Finn just said. So what you're saying, Finn, is that if there's any solace to all of this, it is that we will die alongside you.
What?
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 Anyway,
When Finn just said we'll all die.
Anyway, use it.
That was just a joke.
Anyways.
I grabbed the wand, so the wand's not over there. I have it.
Anywho. Anyone going to be doing anything?
I think that a couple of us are passed out.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, I think everyone's gonna head off for the.
So, like, session over, right?
I hope not.
No, not backward. It's just getting good.